What's up, people? This your boy Jay. Coming to you guys with a video that's not on a political level, but does have something to do with it. Now, this video is about a post that I posted earlier that I borrowed from somebody else that speaks about child support in Section 8. Now, I want to clear some things up for y'all before you go getting all in your little weak ass feelings about what I'm about to say, because a lot of y'all getting your weak ass feelings about shit and you start acting really funny, which I don't give a fuck, because you don't dictate shit over here. You don't stop no motherfucking checks here. You don't motherfucking pretty much do anything on this end. Fuck you and feed your dog shit on a Good Friday. On that note. Now, that said, when it comes to child support, you see that it's majority men that pays the child support in a sense in this country. And most of it is black men that pays child support in this country. Now, some people will say, well, I pay child support because my baby mama, whatever, went downtown and got mad at me because I was with another girl, and and we do got some devious, spiteful ass, piece of shit ass females out here that do shit like that. A lot of them ain't putting the man on child support because he's not taking care of his children. Now, if a brother is not taking care of his responsibilities and shit like that, and if you feel you want to do that, okay, that's you. But it's a lot of females out here that don't need that shit, and they're still taking care of their children. There's a lot of women out here that I know personally that don't get child support, and they're doing a fine goddamn job with their kids. Now, I have nothing against a person that collects it. Nothing against them. But if it's for taking care of your kids, then take care of your kids with it. Yeah, you got to pay the rent and things like that. Yeah. But that shit is only based off of his income. Okay. It's only based off his fucking income. So if he's making minimum wage, you ain't going to get too much of any motherfucking thing. Okay. You can go put a man on child support, and guess what? He ain't got no job or nothing like that. Then what the fuck are you going to get? Not a goddamn thing. What the fuck are you going to get? Nothing. Well, he just going to go to jail. Well, guess what? You do know that if he do go to jail, you still don't get shit. You don't get shit. Yeah, it'll count against him. When he do get money, they'll take it out of his taxes. They'll probably suspend his license and all this other stuff like that. They'll do these kinds of things. But guess what? That don't mean that you still get something. That don't mean you getting anything. Now, like it is a lot of you spiteful ass women out here that go do shit like that. You get mad at that man because he ain't fucking with your dusty, dirty ass no more. And you go running down here to these motherfucking white folks to go goddamn it shit on this man because he ain't fucking with your dirty ass no more. He done found somebody that's better than your goof ass. So you get mad, you gonna go run and put this man on child support. And it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that he's not taking care of his kids. It's the fact that you mad that he got somebody better than your goofy ass. You mad at the fact that this man got somebody that's better than your childish ass. And he ain't fucking with your goofy ass no more. And you can't use them kids as a pawn to goddamn it hurt them or whatever. So you gonna go running down there to your zaddy and put him on child support. And if he ain't got no job or nothing like that, you still ain't getting shit. They just gonna do nothing but pile the debt up on his ass. That's about it. So any money he get, they'll take it from him. But most of that money is gonna go to the state. Most of it anyway. It's gonna go to the state. Yeah, they'll give you something out of it because it's supposed to be for taking care of your kids. A lot of y'all ass don't get enough to take care of any motherfucking thing, if you ask me. And for the women that don't need child support, salute to y'all too. That y'all go out and do what y'all got to do to provide for y'all children. And for the piece of shit ass fathers out here that's not taking care of their kids, And I mean, taking care of your kids, not just about how much fucking money you fucking spend on them. Let's get that shit straight, because a lot of y'all dumbass females think about how much money you spend on your kids. Motherfuckers, about how much time you spend with your kids. You can spend all the motherfucking money on your kids, and guess what? And spend little to no fucking time with them. And then you wonder why they grow up to be fucking terrorists and criminals and all that stupid shit. Because what the fuck are you gonna tell a bunch of motherfuckers? Oh, well, my kid had all the Jordans. My kid had all the designer shit. My kid had all the Gucci. But yeah, what the fuck did all that shit do to him? What did all that do for him? What did it do to him? And what did it do for him? Nothing. Yeah, he can grow up and say, yeah, I had all the Jordans, and I had all the Gucci, and I had all of this shit. And guess what? Ain't got a goddamn brain to think. See, it ain't about how much motherfucking money you spend on your children, man. It's about the time you spend with them, man. The things you fucking teach them, man. That's going to teach them to go farther in life. So I teach my kids how to play chess. You know why? Because chess is a thinking person's game. See, a lot of y'all motherfuckers can use the word chess when you talk about life. But guess what? Don't even know half the goddamn moves you're making. See, I teach my children how to play real life chess. You know why? Because so they can understand the strategy of warfare and being a fucking thinker. And for a lot of you females that always hollering about this child support shit, tell me, do you got any money in a savings account for your kids? How much of that money are you taking from child support and putting it into a savings account for your kid? No, because you worried about the latest fucking Nicki Minaj wig. You worried about the latest Meg Thee Stallion ass or whatever. You worried about stupid shit like that. Y'all so motherfucking pressed about dumb shit like that. To the point that it's all about you. A lot of y'all don't. See, you can't run that shit on me. I'm a thinking individual, man. I'm a well-thinking individual. You can't run that dumb shit on me. Oh, I take care of my kids. My kids got this and my kids got that. And my kids they ain't got to worry about nothing. Yeah, they do. Because you think that buying your kids all of this motherfucking designer shit is them not worrying about nothing. Because guess what? After they turn 18, you don't get shit for child support. Now, guess what? They got to go out and go get that shit for themselves now. And what the fuck are you going to do? You going to go press your kids to get a job to pay bills for you? Now, what if your kids decide they don't want to live with your ass? That they want to go out and get their own shit? They don't want to pay your bills and shit like that. That they want to go get their own shit. Your ass is forced to go do some shit that you ain't got no choice but to do. And half of you ain't got no job skills. Half of you just barely got a motherfucking education. Now, Section 8, low income, projects or whatever. I personally don't give a fuck where you live at. Okay? It's what you do with that Section 8 or that project or that low income or whatever. It's what you do with it. Okay? It's a place for your children to rest their motherfucking heads. Who gives a fuck about how much money you pay in motherfucking rent? Only goofy motherfuckers worry about shit like that. Goofy ass motherfuckers worry about shit like that. Oh, they figure if you ain't paying $1,500 a month rent that you ain't on nothing. Well, guess what, bitch? A lot of y'all paying $1,500 a month rent and you still don't own shit, goofy. You just renting an expensive ass motherfucking apartment or expensive ass motherfucking house and shit like that. You don't own shit, goofy. Now, when we get to talk about mortgages and shit like that, then we can talk. When we get to talking about title deeds and shit like that, then we can talk. We can talk. We can talk. See, I'm not here to disparage nobody for what they do. You did, or where they live, or how they get their money. But for you motherfuckers that go talking this shit about child support and how y'all just want to really hang that shit over a man's head. Okay, and if he is paying his child support, then what? What the fuck did your garbage ass have to say then? Then what the hell do y'all garbage motherfuckers got to say then? Because if the government didn't create child support, what the fuck would y'all do for money? What, go sell your raggedy ass stank box? Because a lot of y'all ain't really got no true job skills or no trades to go make no real motherfucking money while you're talking out here. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? A lot of y'all females that run around here talking all this motherfucking shit about how you goddamn it putting a man on child support, this, that, and the other. A lot of y'all ain't got too much going for your damn self anyway. And like I said, I know women that ain't even don't care about that shit. It's a lot of women that don't care about that shit. And they still do the best job that they can with their children. The basic necessities the child does need is food, shelter, and medical. Yeah, they do need that. In some cases, a lot of them don't have to pay for this medical shit. That's because they got free healthcare and all that shit. They got all this healthcare benefits and all this shit. White folks take advantage of it. Why your black ass can't? Oh, I forgot, because a lot of y'all don't really have a mind to think like that. So, yeah. I don't give a fuck how much money you paying rent. You can pay $1,000 a month and you can pay $50 a month. So motherfucking what? Whatever your goddamn income level is. So what? Who gives a fuck, man? Only a fucking goofball ass motherfucker. Mainly these goofball ass females thinking that, oh, because I live in Hyde Park or I live in Brentwood, or I live in these high, place areas or whatever. Now, what happens when you lose the income that you have made to maintain that? Where do your raggedy ass go then? Where do you go then? Back to your mama? Who, with your homegirl? Where you go then? Because a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all females, y'all funny. And y'all want to talk about being independent. Independent from who? Because the last I checked, the government is the only reason why a lot of y'all has got anything. The government is the reason why a lot of y'all has got most of the shit that y'all got. Okay? Because a lot of y'all weak ass females can't go build no houses of your own. A lot of y'all don't even know how to plant food. Don't even know how to plant food. I bet you my kids know how to garden. I bet you that. Bet you didn't know that. I bet you one motherfucking thing, if anything happens to me, my kids are going to be straight. You know why? Because I do got shit set aside for mine, whether you know or not. Just because I learned two things. Two things you don't discuss with motherfuckers. You don't discuss war plans, and you don't discuss business plans. And what I do for mine and how I take care of mine under the radar is not for me to broadcast to none of you garbage motherfuckers. And for any of y'all that's got plans for your children to take care of them and however you're taking care of them, you don't got to explain shit to none of these weak ass motherfuckers. A lot of these garbage motherfuckers you don't owe no explanation to. You don't owe no motherfucker any explanation for anything. What you do, how you get yours. But I will say this, especially to these motherfuckers that always want to gloat about this child support shit. A lot of the reason why a lot of y'all weak ass is only collecting is because your garbage ass done went down went down there on some spiteful shit. Like I said, a lot of it ain't had nothing to do with the fact that man wasn't going to take care of his kid. The man wasn't going to take care of your weak ass. Doesn't mean that he ain't going to take care of his child. Doesn't mean that he's not going to provide for his child. Providence is not about how much motherfucking money you spend on your kid. I don't know how many times I said to a bunch of these dumb motherfuckers because they think it's about how much money you spend on your kid. Providence ain't just about finances. Okay. There's a lot of things that finances can't pay for. Like common sense, motherfucker. There's a lot of things that finances can't pay for. And there's wisdom. Okay. So, since a lot of y'all just, it's always about money with most of y'all. It's about money. Because most of y'all ain't really never had shit. So, anything that you do get, it's a gloating thing for most of y'all. Cause a lot of y'all ain't had shit in life. And if it wasn't for them kids, what the fuck would your ass have? What would you be doing if it wasn't for them kids? Now, I know a lot of females that moved out their mama's house, went and got themselves a little job, went and, got them an apartment and shit like that, yeah. But don't go talking shit about other people either, just because they don't have what you got. Because guess what? Your garbage ass can lose it too. And then where your ass at? Back with mama. Back with mama. See, we don't have other races of people in a sense just constantly disparaging each other about shit like that. It's just mostly black people. Mostly black people. And a lot of posts that I post is shit that I took from somebody else, that I got from somebody else. That ain't how I really feel. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know how I feel or how I think. You only think that you think you know because of some shit that I post. If you ain't hear it out of my motherfucking mouth, then guess what? That ain't how I feel. A lot of shit I post on some funny shit. Because technically, I don't care about 90% of you motherfuckers on social media. You don't do shit for me. You don't take care of me, motherfucker. You don't take care of mine. So why the fuck do I worry about your weak ass feelings and your garbage ass opinion? Because the truth of the matter is, you don't have any facts behind nothing that you can back up. Now, and I'm going to leave with this note right here. Because a lot of shit that I post, motherfuckers will get mad about it or how they feelings about it or they disagreements, and that's fine. I don't care about you disagreeing on something. Because there's a lot of shit we don't agree on. Just because I don't agree with you on something don't mean that I got a feeling that I got to have funny feelings towards you. We just don't agree on that. And it's just that on that. But one thing I'm not going to do is have ill feelings towards you because we don't agree on something. That's some weak ass shit right there. And that's what a lot of you weak ass motherfuckers do. You come bringing your little garbage ass feelings into something, and then that's what creates the problem. Because you don't have a grown enough mindset to actually sit down and talk to a motherfucker about, hey, this is how I feel about what you said. This is my take on it. Other than getting up there trying to disparage a motherfucker and put your garbage ass feelings involved, get your garbage ass feelings involved, grow the fuck up, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to be said and posted that your garbage ass feelings can't stop, okay? And with that being said, I don't give a fuck about child support and none of that shit, because I still take care of mine with or without it. Put it that way, okay? Put it that way. Now, one thing a motherfucker will know, my kids will be straight if anything happened to me, because guess what? I ain't got to reveal to none of you motherfuckers what I got put up for mine, or how mine's going to be taken care of if anything happens to me. Just know that they will be taken care of. With that being said, peace.